go. I was just meant to link the FreeCodeCamp.org thing, and I was trying to link that entire line. That explains it. You may have noticed this by now, but I tend to overcomplicate solutions a lot of times, and I try to solve something with some convoluted multi-step thing when what'll end up being the actual solution is I forgot a semicolon or something. What can I say? Simplicity can be complicated in its own way. But back to step 65 now. Notice that everything you've added so far is inside the body element. All page content elements should be rendered to the page go inside the body element. However, other important element goes inside the head. The head element is used to contain metadata about the document, such as title, links to style sheets, and scripts. Metadata is information about the page that isn't displayed directly on the page. The most important of which, to my mind, is the title that's displayed in the tab or window up there. That kind of thing. That is the title element in the metadata. Which is actually kind of important if you don't want it to just be called document until the end of time. The title element determines what browsers show in the title bar or tab for the page. Add a title element within the head using the text cat photo app. Yes, what I was just talking about. Notice that the entire contents of the page are nested within an HTML element. The HTML element is the root element of an HTML page and wraps all content on the page. You can also specify the language of your page by adding the lang attribute to the HTML element. Add the lang attribute with the value English to the opening HTML tag to specify the language of the page is English. Like that then, which for me will be the default because my system's default is English, but still probably a good idea to add so that the default is indeed default. All pages should begin with doc type HTML. The special string is known as a declaration and ensures the browser tries to meet industry-wide specifications. Doc type HTML tells browsers that the document is an HTML5 document, which is the latest version of HTML. Add this declaration as the first line of code. And you'll get to see this more later on when I start doing actual projects, which I will be doing in my own personal code editor rather than on here. But this is also linked to a special add-on in Visual Studio Code called Emmet, where you can type some little shortcuts and it will generate boilerplate. And in my case, literally an exclamation mark will generate a boilerplate HTML page with how it's set up, which really speeds along the process of getting started because you don't have to muck about with the basic meta tags and stuff in the head. The Emmet add-on will do that for me, which is very convenient. But that will come later. Step 69, and the last one in this section. Set browser behavior by adding self-closing meta elements in the head, such as that. Inside the head element, nest a meta element with an attribute named charset, or character set. Set the value to UTF-8. Which tells the browser how to encode characters for the page. Note that meta elements are self-closing. At last change, you completed the cat photo app project. Congratulations. And yes, indeed, we are done here. With that cat photo app project finished, our next one is to learn basic CSS by building a cafe menu. Which is a bit longer. There's 91 of them, rather than the 69 in learning basic HTML. But I am going to leave it here for now. This has been Dark Phoenix Gaming, and I hope you enjoyed this foray into me getting back into recording web development and coding related content. I hope to do much more of this in the future. I don't have a specific metric for how much of my channel I plan to be coding versus gaming going forward. We will see. Depends on what mood strikes me, really. But you should be seeing, I'm hoping, at least a couple coding videos a month. Anyways, do let me know what you think about the webcam. I could use some feedback on that. And if you've enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. And I'll see you next time. See you then, folks. See you then. Bye for now.